It was a case of deja vu in the first preliminary final at Blacktown on Saturday when minor Premier UWS Giants were taking on an Aspley side full of confidence after a big semi-final victory over Sydney. The last time the two sides met, the Giants were triumphant by 94 points, and the Hornets made sure they got off on the right foot with a goal inside the opening minute.
James Nellis has kicked the first goal of the preliminary final.
They had a second on the board through Adam Hughes from the very next centre clearance as the defending Premier were full of running early.
Right on 50, Adam Hughes, it looks okay, and the Hornets have kicked the first two goals.
Sam Reid was left alone inside forward 50 for the Giants' first major, but it did little to stem the flow.
And kicks the goal.
Matt Payne responded for the Hornets, and his second at the 17-minute mark pushed the margin out to 30.
Here's Toy, hand pass now to Payne from 45, puts the shot on goal! Aspley are running away here in the opening term.
Rory Lobb pegged one back for the home side to start the second term, but Aspley had all the answers. Brisbane Academy member Eric Hipwood had his first on the board soon after, and it was another draft prospect in Josh Wagner who set up Hipwood's second.
And a lovely kick to a one-on-one, and there it is, Hipwood again.
Dylan Addison did his best to keep the Giants in the contest, but the Hornets produced the next four in a row to head into half-time with a commanding 72-point lead.
Gets it to Sainsbury, put a high shot on Plowman on the outer side of the ground, but the shot's towards the goals. They can't do anything wrong here, the Hornets, and they are running away with the preliminary final.
The task was set for UWS, but the Hornets didn't take their foot off the pedal, with Clinton French's third goal from the boundary pushing the margin out to 84 points. The Giants found 3 goals of their own in the third quarter, but they couldn't make any inroads on the scoreboard as the Hornets continued to press for a grand final berth. Payne added 2 more goals in the last to finish with 4 for the game as the Hornets earned themselves a shot at back-to-back titles with a stunning 89-point victory. NT Thunder hadn't played a match since round 20 against Redland, and they were facing a confident Sydney University outfit in a debut finals campaign at TIO Stadium on Saturday night. The students had run over Southport in this semi-final to earn a prelim final berth, but they couldn't carry on with the job early as Darren Ewing booted the opening goal inside 60 seconds. He backed it up minutes later with a skillful snap, and Liam Patrick made it 3 in a row after just 6 minutes.
Goes wider again, goes to Liam Patrick. Liam Patrick kicks on goal, blotted the copybook.
Thunder kept the students goalless in the opening quarter as they raced to a 25-point lead. The pain continued after the break when Gibson Turner booted consecutive goals to stretch the margin to 38.
Running after the football, kicked it off the ground. Can he play soccer? Well, he can play anything he likes.
It took until the 14-minute mark for Jacob Derricks to get Sydney University on the board when he took a contested grab in the goal square. NT Thunder had the next 2 before MVP winner Tom Young gave the visitors a hope heading into half-time.
The MVP can kick a goal and done.
The students started well in the third when Derricks had his second, and Damien Bonney burst through traffic to make it 2 in a row.
Once again, gets the ball out to a teammate in Bonney. Bonney picks it up, kicks on goal, and William Bonney kicks the goal.
Matt O'Dwyer produced a gem from the boundary, but every time they made an impact on the scoreboard, Thunder responded.
Show some tricks,
He'll kick this.
51.
He's a gun.
Cameron Eilert capped off a starring performance with the first goal of the fourth to stretch the margin to 40. The floodgates opened in the last as Thunder slammed on 7 goals to 1 to soar into next week's grand final with a 70-point victory.
And the ball drops in the goal
look
square.
who's there.
Should have been off the ground, but it doesn't matter. Has 4.
NT Thunder earned hosting rights for the 2015 NEAFL Grand Final against defending champions Aspley Hornets. The two rivals will battle it out for this year's premiership under lights at TIO Stadium from 6:30 p.m. next Saturday night. Don't forget to download our official NEAFL app for live champion data statistics, and keep up to date with all the latest news at neafl.com.au and our social media accounts.